The belief in the existence of sea serpents of formidable dimensions is of great antiquity. Aristotle, writing around 340 BC, states, "The serpents of Libya are of enormous size." Navigators along that coast report having seen a large number of ox bones, which they believe, without doubt, to have been devoured by these serpents. These serpents pursued them when they left the shore and capsized one of their triremes, a large vessel equipped with 3 banks of oars. Pliny tells us that a squadron sent by Alexander the Great on a voyage of discovery, under the command of Onesicritus and Nearchus, encountered sea serpents 30 feet long in the vicinity of some islands in the Persian Gulf, causing terror throughout the fleet. Valerius Maximus, quoting Livy, describes the panic among the Romans during the Punic Wars under Attilius Regulus, who was later cruelly executed by the Carthaginians, when an aquatic, though not marine, serpent appeared near the Bagrados River by Ithaca. It is said to have crushed and swallowed many soldiers, preventing the army from crossing the river until it was finally slain, being invulnerable to ordinary weapons, by heavy stones hurled from ballistas, catapults, and other siege engines used at the time. According to the historian, the army's troubles did not end with the creature's death, as its gore polluted the water and its rotting body fouled the air, forcing the Romans to move camp. They nevertheless preserved its skin and skull, which were displayed in a Roman temple until the Numantine War. This event has been similarly described by Florus, Book 2, Seneca, Letter 82, Silvius Italicus, Book 6, Aulus Gellius, Book 6, Chapter 3, Orosius, Zonaras, and is noted by Pliny, Book 8, Chapter 14, as a widely known incident. Diodorus Siculus also recounts a tale of a great serpent, 60 feet long, that lived in water but came ashore frequently to devour livestock. A group assembled to capture it, but the first attempt failed, resulting in 20 deaths. Eventually, it was caught in a strong net and transported alive to Alexandria, where it was presented to King Ptolemy II, the founder of the Alexandrian Library and Museum and a renowned collector of zoological rarities. This snake was likely a giant boa. The Serpens marinus is described by various other writers, but as they clearly refer to the conger eel and murena, we can set their accounts aside. The sea serpents mentioned by Aristotle, Pliny, and Diodorus were undoubtedly real sea snakes, true Merinophidians, which are more common in tropical waters than is generally believed. They are most abundant in the Indian Ocean but have a wide geographic range, with 40 to 50 known species. All are highly venomous, and some are so aggressive that they often attack humans. Their maximum recorded length is about 12 feet. These hydrophidae have evolved distinct anatomical features to adapt to aquatic life. Their tails are flattened vertically, resembling the tail of an eel, helping them swim. Unlike land snakes, the tail ends bluntly, shaped like a paper knife blade or a cavalry saber scabbard. Like other aquatic mammals that breathe air, they possess a specialized respiratory system. Their small nostrils, like those of seals and manatees, are equipped with valves that open to let air in and close tightly to keep water out. Leaving behind the tropical sea snakes, we now consider compelling evidence from an unexpected source suggesting the concept of a marine monster resembling later accounts of sea serpents existed early on. In an article on the Roman catacombs published in the Illustrated London News on February 3, 1872, the author refers to a collection of early Christian sarcophagi from the catacombs, now housed in the Lateran Palace Museum. These were arranged by Padre Marchi for Pope Pius IX. Over 20 of them feature sculpted biblical scenes, including the father and son, Adam and Eve with the serpent, Abraham's sacrifice, Moses striking the rock, Daniel in the lion's den, and others. Among them is a depiction of Jonah and the whale. A facsimile of this sculpture, Figure 11, is included in the article. It shows Jonah being swallowed feet first, or perhaps ejected head first, by a massive sea creature. This creature has the chest and front legs of a horse, a long arched neck with a mane near its shoulders, an unnatural head with hair on and beneath the cheeks, and a rear portion resembling an extraordinarily long serpent, curving vertically several times. The carving dates from around AD 230, but it likely reflects a far older tradition. We now turn to the accounts by Scandinavian historians regarding sightings of sea serpents in northern waters. Here, I suppose, I'm expected to join in the usual dismissive jokes about Bishop Pontoppidan. I realize I'm out of step in refraining from this, but I believe the dead lion has already suffered too many unfair kicks. Regardless of whether a massive sea creature, not necessarily a snake, matching sea serpent descriptions truly exists, Pontoppidan did not invent the stories. Long before his time, the creature had been described and depicted. For centuries, Norwegians, Swedes, Danes, and Finns believed in it as firmly as in their religious doctrines. Olaus Magnus, Archbishop of Uppsala, Sweden, wrote in AD 1555, "Those who work at sea near Norway, fishermen and merchants alike, agree on this strange tale. There is a serpent there of vast size, about 200 feet long and 20 feet thick, dwelling in coastal caves and rocks near Bergen. On summer nights, it emerges to devour calves, lambs, and pigs, or ventures into the sea to feed on octopus, lobsters, and sea crabs. It has cubit-long hair hanging from its neck, sharp scales, a black body, and fiery, glowing eyes. This serpent disturbs sailors, raising its head like a pillar to snatch and devour men. Its appearance is thought to herald significant upheaval, the death or exile of princes, or the outbreak of war." Another serpent, of incredible size, was seen on the island of Moose in the Diocese of Hammer in 1522. Like a comet, it foretold disaster in Norway. It rose high above the water and coiled like a sphere. It was estimated to be 50 cubits long. Soon after, King Christianus was exiled and bishops persecuted. The country suffered greatly. This Gothic archbishop also credited red ants, household pests, with prophetic powers, claiming they predicted the downfall, in 1523, of the cruel Danish king Christian II. His book is full of fantastical claims and superstitions, many stated with calm confidence. But given that he wrote during the reign of Henry VIII, when belief in witches, warlocks, fairies, and banshees still prevailed even in England, we should be cautious before judging him too harshly. His work remains fascinating and offers remarkable insight into the customs and beliefs of the Nordic people of his era.